Welcome, lords and ladies of fate, and Miles Davis.
Hi.
In this tabletop, or this stream, we play tabletop role-playing games as you, the audience, earn fate chips that could be used to reward or punish your favorite players or their characters. Tonight, we are playing Aliens. Yes, we have our ship's crew. We have Jeff, who's playing Captain Tiber. We have Felix, who is playing his right-hand person, Stan Crantham.
Yep.
We will be absent one, Driscoll, who would be playing as Alex the pilot, or Axel the pilot. Then we have passengers aboard the ship. The first of which, actually the only one left that anyone is aware of, is Shad Jenkins, the colonial marshal, who was saved from another ship that was on the verge of destruction. But we do have 4 Marines that were on board that were heading towards their lovely vacation. The first is Adam, being played, Sergeant George Waldstar, being played by Adam. Then we've got Erm, playing Lance Corporal Ermageddon. We've got Good Devil, playing Corporal Dez. And Bruce Gaskin, playing Private Rehnquist Vinter.
Pew, 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 pew.
Who wants to do a brief recap of the last episode?
Nope.
Lots of foam.
Yep.
Lots of fire.
There was foam.
And fire.
The good sergeant nearly spaced the squad. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But nearly, as far as we know, everything.
I made up for it.
Erminator lit some shit on fire.
Yep.
Yeah, me.
True.
Lit me on fire. And other things too. I think other people, right? Didn't you light that other guy on fire, Shad?
I do think he was on fire, yeah. And the burning corpse of Tevi Fonda.
Shouldn't have done that.
That's what you get for being dead.
And you were able to take out another one of the alien bloodbursters, as they call them. So that was fantastic.
Something about a faulty airlock wasn't there.
Also, if one of our mods hasn't already, if you want to give out the beginning fate chips, that would be cool. And at the very end, we had glitches galore. The airlock has freaked out and began to open itself when the captain was beginning to open the doorway between the med bay and the bridge. And then the doors themselves started becoming chomping teeth, opening and shutting at a very fast pace. But before we resolve the gauntlet, let's do some buddies and rivals. Captain Tiber.
I believe my buddy for today is going to be Stan. And my rival is going to be that damn Lance Corporal Ermageddon for setting fires all over my ship.
And let's wish Ermageddon a happy birthday, by the way.
Yay!
So everybody spam the
Yay,
spam that chat full of hearts.
The hype train from my friend Earth.
And with that redeemed glitch.
Happy
He
birthday!
told us before stream he wanted as many glitches as possible for his birthday.
Yep. I want to say glitch on a birthday cake. Birthday cake glitch. Don't get me started on the party hat.
All right. Felix, who's your buddy and your rival?
Well, the captain is my buddy, and I, I hate almost everyone else equally.
Yo, same.
Yeah, let me see. I'm just gonna pick the doc, because I've started to really dislike people with book learning at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck books.
Science and medicine are not your bag.
Yeah, whoever Des.
Yep. Does.
Oh, the medic.
Yeah, the medic. Sorry. Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, your friends call you doc. You don't know that yet, but apparently now they do.
All right. Sergeant. What you got?
My buddy this week will be the private Rehnquist, and my guy is going to be the synth.
Okay. Okay. Armageddon.
Hold on. Trying to send something
Trying to send something to who?
to chat.
We do have a redemption.
Yeah.
There's an object redeem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying we should probably just change the glitches to redeem screw with her
Yes.
in whatever way, shape, or form.
Well, if you were playing in every single,
Don't
if you were
tempt
playing in every single game, I probably would.
Oh yes.
Life
But
goals.
I'm gonna ask that I not have anybody or rival this time, solely for the fact that my stress level's at 8. I'm freaking out, gripping onto a ladder. I don't think I really care about anybody.
Well, you might soon.
Everybody could be a rival though, because you still get points that way.
No. There's got to be a specific.
All right.
Damn it.
And again, this is all based on what your experience is going to do for you. So,
That's fine. It's gonna be
Come on, your buddy Stan.
that guy's so simple-minded.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the private again, as the buddy, and
Come on, punk.
the captain of the ship as the rival.
all right,
Because I am not liking how his ship's operating right
fair. All right, Corporal Dez.
Right, we're gonna go with the good sergeant as our ally, and we do not like the captain.
Okay. Private.
For the rival is the. Well, I guess I'm doing it backwards. Ally is the Lance Corporal Dez, and the rival is Captain Jeff Tiber.
Okay. So, happy St.
Still
Patrick's
funny,
Day, everybody. You're going to need the luck of the Irish for this one.
Top of the evening to you.
All right.
What does it mean to be the top of the evening?
I guess the beginning, the enjoyable part.
Yeah, we're all still alive
Okay, yeah, I guess.
except for Dr. Tevi Fonda. Fuck that guy.
All right. So first, and closest to the airlock door is going to be our man
Shad.
Armageddon.
Oh, Shad.
He's the second. Erm's there, but he's already clutching onto something. So all I need from Armageddon is a strength roll.
now. Please, God. Okay.
Wait a minute. I said strength. Hold on. Give me stamina roll. Sorry.
Damn. Okay, and I just click it and no,
No
modifiers.
modifiers.
Submit. Oh, hey, look at that.
All right. So success. You're able to keep your grip. However, you do need to add a stress die and roll panic. Guess I probably should have had the panic page already pulled up, huh?
And that would be -2.
Correct, because of your ability. right, 15. Oh, Jesus. Okay. -2 to that. All right. Interesting. Okay. Despite the fact that that airlock door above you, or not airlock door, but the hatch door above you is opening and closing like crazy, you are being forced to flee. You just can't take it anymore. Roll me a mobility roll.
Mobility.
Click on the rascal scooter.
Okay.
Mobility. Mo dog.
So,
Well,
Thinking of Blackstreet.
I
Sorry.
succeeded 4 times.
you did.
Mobility.
This being the case,
Mob it out.
so you have 3 stunts to do. And if you remember correctly, your stunts are things like
Not have to deal
yeah, you
with
don't,
it
so
again.
what this is for dodging
I can move through
yeah,
it
for
freely.
dodging the opening and closing doors. You have the ability to not have to roll against that ever again.
Seems good. Are there any that can negate the, stress ones?
The other options it gives you is gain a +1 modifier to a later skill roll relating to this one. So, any other kind of like stamina or, strength kind of related stuff like that. Where you're testing your will or your endurance, rather. You're hardened by the experience and don't need to roll the outcome. We already said that one. You can do something impressive, or you can give 1 success to another PC in the same situation as you.
And I have to do that right
Yes.
now?
Well, you at least need to decide what
Okay.
you're doing.
Well, I'm gonna pass the door and make sure I never have to roll for that again.
Okay. Those are good options. It still leaves you with 2.
And then... can I make 2 other people randomly not have to deal with it
You give them the
anymore?
bonus die, which will help them to get a stunt as well, possibly. And then they again do that for themselves.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Who do you pick?
One for the private and one for the...
He's got to play favorites.
I forget his name.
You should give it to me, so none of your friends.
Well, sure. I'll give it to Wallace.
Sergeant? Okay. All right, so notate that. Sergeant
I would never give it to
and Private. Oh, and it's your turn to roll versus the doors. You get a bonus die.
you. And then what? I had 2
You
more
had
stress.
2 more stress, and then...
So, I can't add 1.
Okay. Then just roll, just roll your stress dice with a max out.
So he ran past me?
He's on the ladder.
Oh, right. He's
So-
behind us.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys were getting ready to head to the bridge. Let's see. Is there a roll for a thing for if your stress is maxed? I don't see anything that says anything specifically if it's maxed out. So,
I think they figured you were done at that point.
okay.
Like 1 die roll, and you're done.
All right, so go ahead and actually, go ahead and roll me another panic roll.
A double panic roll?
All right, so
Double super
10.
panic roll.
Oh. That's not as bad, I guess.
All right, so here's what happens. You climb up that ladder to
Oh,
the next
jeez.
thing. You skillfully master your way through. You've been staring at that clamping or that door for a second. You just got the timing perfect. Slipped through, got up to the bunk areas, and you just basically grabbed onto something, grabbed onto one of those lockers, and you're just like, holding yourself on. You're frozen for one round. You lose your next slow action. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly units in short range, which would be the Marines.
What? I'm on a different floor.
Yeah, but you were on the bottom. Well, you know what? No. Okay, I'll give that to you. You actually passed that floor first.
Thank you.
So, and your stress
Small
level doesn't
victories.
increase anymore
Small
anyway.
victories.
So,
Yeah, right.
but yeah. So basically,
So does
you're
this
frozen, and basically panicking up against this locker that's holding you from getting sucked out of.
does this take me out of combat?
Technically, this isn't combat.
Yeah, but I can't calm down.
Not yet.
Oh.
All right. Now, what I do need from you is an empathy roll. This is to yes.
empathy.
So whenever you have a rolled result from a panic roll of 13 or higher, you have to roll a empathy roll. Empathy is your main skill.
Is that-
So
is that
so you actually
it's
roll
at the
three.
bottom.
Yeah, roll 3d6 on your sheet.
Empathy is a dump stat in the Aliens universe.
3d6.
Let's see here. If the roll succeeds, oh, it doesn't tell you what it is, does it? Okay, it does. All right. If the roll succeeds, you develop a permanent mental trauma of some kind, which your roll did not succeed. So you're okay. No permanent mental trauma. For now. For now. Okay. That's exciting stuff happening. Let's see about Mr. Shad Jenkins, right? He's the next closest.
Closest to the
Yeah,
airlock,
he's the
right?
next closest. So he gets a mobility roll.
Is anyone within arm reach of him?
Why is it not working? Oh, there it is. All right, so Mr. Shad increases his stress level. But he does get a success. So, let's do his panic roll real quick. 8. Okay, so he suffers -2. He starts to tremble, starts to suffer a -2 modification until his panic stops. Very interesting. All right, so the next person there looks like it's going to be our good and faithful private. I need you to roll me a mobility roll, sir.
Okay.
And
Wow, mobility is one of my worst traits.
you get to add your die
That's
to
cool.
this as well.
What die?
The one that Armageddon gave you.
Oh, okay. Forgot he did that. Okay, so just see if there's anything I can do here. Nope. Okay, so I get to. So I have a mobility of 1. So when I click mobility, I can click 2. I put in 2 because I have my 1 and then the one that Erm gave me.
Correct.
Right? Dose modifiers.
Okay.
I rolled. Wow, really well.
Yes. So you wait, did you do a +2 modifier?
Yeah, because I had one for my regular mobility, and then you said I got one. From
Oh yeah,
her,
it automatically
right?
calculates the one for you. So
Oh, so I didn't. I shouldn't have put two in. I should have
yeah,
only put one in.
so that last success that
Okay,
you
so I
have,
have to
yeah, you don't have to
re-roll.
re-roll, but just that last success on the
Right.
on the black side would go away. So
Okay.
you still have your success. You're able to run over and grab something. Tell me something that you want to grab in the med bay.
Something to something that looks well. Is there anything solid attached to the wall that I can grab onto to stabilize
You could
myself?
grab onto so the dead bodies have already kind of gotten sucked out. So what's left of the
Okay.
medical bed, you could grab onto that. Maybe even
Okay. Do I see any sort of oxygen masks or anything like that?
at this point, no, because
Okay.
your first immediate reaction is
Got
to
it.
stop yourself from getting sucked out of the airlock.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab the closest solid metal thing that I can wrap both my hands
Okay.
around.
So that's like I said, that probably would be the med bay door, or the not the med bay door, the med bed door, or
Okay.
the computer station right next to it.
Okay. Is there or either one of those gonna put me in an intercept path between me and the door and any of my crewmates?
All of them.
My teammates, Marines. So okay. So either one of those will put me in between them and
Yes.
the door. Okay, cool. That sounds good. So I'll just grab. It sounds like the computer is less stable, so I'll go with the medical.
Yeah.
bed.
In theory, you could probably put yourself in and close the door, and even though there's a crack in it, it still, kind of suck the air out. But
Does it have oxygen? Would I know that thing has
it
oxygen?
does,
running to
except
it?
that there's a hole busted through it where the little alien
Right.
came through.
That's what I thought. Okay,
But if you
yeah.
could patch that
Right,
or
the alien
block
came
that,
through. Okay.
it would be
I don't think I'm gonna have time for that.
maybe.
Yeah, it's good to know. I'm just gonna hold on to it, assuming there's a hard edge to the outer door that I can hold on to. That feels stable with two hands. I'm gonna try to do that.
Thanks, Fiji Mermaid, for
And just
that
prepare.
gifted sub to Bruce Gaskin.
Oh, I got a sub. I finally am subbed to the channel. I don't use Amazon Prime, so I don't have any free subs. So I guess I could have paid real money to support the things I love. Anyway,
So with your success, you have the same options as Armageddon did, as far as to make it so that you don't have to make any more mobility rolls to worry about these doors, or you could give yourself another bonus on another mobility check next, or you could give out an extra die to somebody else.
can I wait
Nope.
to choose when to give that
Nope.
out? Okay. Can you describe the condition that I see my fellow teammates in, so I can kind of visually decide which
Something
one
like
of them is
this.
in worse shape right
Ah!
now? Are any of them having better composure than others?
So right now, you see Shad, who's freaking out. He's probably already passed you, so there's not much that you feel like you could probably do to assist that situation. However, which we will resolve next. Dez and the sergeant are your next closest guys that were standing right in front of you.
And they seem stable, or are one of them in worse condition that I can,
At
as far as
this
I can
point-
visually tell?
They both look about the same. There.
Cool. All right. Well then, I'm gonna save it to benefit my next mobility check.
Okay.
Because if I choose to automatically pass, I can only pass this type of mobility
Correct.
check, right?
The one
So to
specifically for the
stabilize
doors,
myself.
yeah.
Okay. For stabilizing myself against
Right.
the doors. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna save it for my next as a modifier for my next one.
Okay. Then let's go to Corporal Dez. Throw me a mobility check, sir.
Oh.
All right. No successes. Please add 1 stress to your stress level and roll me a panic roll.
Stress. Panic.
8. You start to tremble uncontrollably. All skill rolls using agility suffer -2 modification to your until your panic stops.
So, and I'm sorry, what was that modifier?
A -2 to any agility rolls, like ranged
Oh.
combat, mobility, or piloting.
And one question I probably could have asked at the top of this turn. So I did put on the suit. Yeah. I'm guessing it has oxygen in it because it has a count to it. I don't suppose that thing has magnetic loops on it, does it?
Which version of the armor did you have?
It's the Brazil RC MK.50 compound suit. And then air, in parentheses, it has an air supply of 5.
All right, you said it was the 0.5 compression suit? 0.50?
Yes. Yes.
It does not indicate any type of magnetic boots.
Dang. Okay.
It just says that it maintains oxygen supply for and internal pressure for wearing while in a vacuum.
Okay.
All right. Sergeant.
Certainly in this situation, a question worth asking.
Sure, yeah. It's a good one. Sergeant, roll a mobility.
Mobility
yes, sir.
roll. And it's +1.
Yes.
Good.
All right. Then you also failed the door there. Go ahead and add 2 panic or 2 stress or whatever, and then roll me a panic roll. And then I'm gonna actually resolve the scene, knowing what this room has ended with.
2 stress and 1 panic roll.
Yes. 12. Scream! You scream. You scream your lungs out for 1 round, losing your next slow action. Your stress level is decreased by 1, but every friendly character who hears your scream must make an immediate panic roll.
Shit.
Fuck you!
All right, so that would be Corporal Des. I need a panic roll from you. And actually, I think it's just going to be the 2 of you guys, because you 2 are the ones being sucked into the other room. I'm going to say that the airflow in the vacuum is kind of dulling your scream for the rest of the group.
Wait, they're getting sucked into the room. Different room?
Next room, closest to the airlock.
Okay.
All right.
And I can no longer intercept them.
Hold on 1 second.
Would the
Okay.
would there be any strength involved with that roll, the mobility roll? Would that play into it
In just
at
a
all?
second. All right, so
Because if it does, I have my talent.
we'll get there after we resolve this. So Dez, nervous twitch. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendlies in short range increase by 1. However, you don't have to roll at this point. So that would be the sergeant. All right. So this was for the chomping doors.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Now, since the chomping doors are chomping essentially down towards Corporal Dez, who's the first one to fail. Actually, Private, you said you wanted to attempt to do something as these people are flying past you.
Yeah, if they're trying to fly past me, if they're flying past me, I'd like to try to grab at least one of them if I can with one of my hands. That's not that I can free up and still relatively or try to stay stable.
Okay, who are you going to attempt to grab? You get one shot.
Is the corporal, Lance Corporal?
Lance Corporal is
Flying past?
Lance Corporal's up above. It's Corporal Dez and Sergeant Wildstar.
Me.
Dez was supposed to be my buddy. Did I convey that correctly?
Yes.
Is that what you have? Good. Okay. I want to grab Dez.
Okay, so what I'd like from you then is give me a stamina roll.
Okay. And I can't use my mobility bonus for this, right? That's just tank. That's just pocketed somewhere. Right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Here goes the stamina roll. I don't add any modifiers, right? Just 0.
Correct. One success.
All right. Wow, I'm getting really lucky
Okay.
with these.
So you were able to grab Corporal Dez as
Gotcha!
as the air began to suck him out of the room.
Don't let go!
That does mean what was your panic roll before? Your panic roll was 7. So that does mean that your nervous twitch will increase Private's stress level, since his panic would now affect you.
Got it. Okay, so I'll increase my stress to 7. Do
No,
I have to roll
no,
for
you don't
that?
have to roll again for that one.
A panic roll? Okay.
Okay. Sergeant, what I need from you, so you are, at this point, in the maw of the door. There's nothing that stops you from getting to that point. I want you to roll me a stamina check to see if you can prevent yourself from, kind of getting chomped. Well, actually, no, do mobility again, to see that you can kind of like hold yourself timing wise to get through that door.
Now, if strength would come into play there, I could use my past the limit.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
talent,
Use stamina. Use stamina. So, which is a strength score.
Okay.
We're gonna do this a little
So
different.
how do I do that? How do I use the talent?
Hold on. Let me pull your thing up real quick. I'm gonna see exactly what that says. So, past the limit. When the going gets tough, the tough get going, and you're the toughest badass around. You can push through any skill. You can push any skill roll based on strength twice, not just once like the other ones. All right. So what happens in this situation is you're gonna roll your stamina roll, and what this will determine is whether you can pull yourself out of the jaws of the door.
Okay.
Or at least prevent the door from chomping down. You're still going to be sucked into the next room, but it's basically like, are you able to grab something to time yourself a little bit better?
All right. So no modifier, right?
Correct. And then if that... Okay, so you got 2 successes, so you actually don't need to use your ability. So, but what it meant is that if you didn't succeed, you could redo the roll twice instead of just once, because you have the ability to push rolls, but it increases your stress when you do it. All right, so you got 2 successes. So let's see here. All right, so you are you are sucked through the door, but you are able to, like I said, to time everything so that way The door does not chomp down on you as it's opening and shutting. We will come back at the next round to see if you get continually sucked through the next doorway. But for now,
Never happens.
now we are going to go to our bridge crew.
And gets them sucked
That's
into
right.
space.
Because that door is equally going crazy.
Okay, there you go.
All right, all the doors. All doors are currently opening and closing.
All
So,
doors go to heaven.
Stan Crantham, you are the closest to the door. I need you to roll me a mobility check.
I got a quick question.
Yes.
So air is sort of like booming out in room-sized volumes. Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Or is this just to keep me from walking into a door? Okay. All right. Mobility check. Mobility.
This is like full hull breach style.
Can I empathy with it? Can I pull rank on the door? I want to pull rank on the door.
You can't. Well, depending on
I'm
your
better than
panic,
the
you might do it
toaster,
anyway.
I'm better than the door. Okay. Well, I got mobility 0, so boop and boop. Well,
Oh, actually, I gotta. Well, that's not necessarily bad. Also, Sergeant, you get a what do they call it? The
Cleveland Steamer.
no,
Yeah.
the
Hey, give it to him.
what do they call it? Oh, the stunt. The stunt. That's the word I'm looking for.
Rusty trombone.
You get a stunt for
That's what it
yours.
was.
So you,
no, there's
so you can either choose, having an extra die to roll the next time you have to do like another stamina check, or you can automatically pass any stamina checks that continue in this particular fashion. Or you can give an extra die to somebody else who might have to roll a stamina check.
Fuck that shit.
yeah.
Uh,
I believe that is the motto for the Space Marines.
so
Every man for himself.
So I guess I'll. What was the second option?
one gives you an extra die roll that you can use to any kind of skill relating to this one,
Skill check.
or
But I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you what. I have to tell you when I want to use it. It's just not automatically
Correct.
applied, right?
or you can get you're hardened by the experience, and so basically anytime you have to make sure in between failing door rolls that that you can time it out. You can basically make sure that the door is never the thing that crushes you. It's just whether you get sucked through.
Okay.
And that's an automatic thing.
All right. I'll keep the extra
Okay.
dice.
All right. So Stan Crantham. First of all, you're successful. With a stunt, you get a stunt as well. So.
Okay, and because we're stupid and forget like goldfish, what sorts of things can I do with my stunt? I give a bonus to someone else.
Yeah, you can give a bonus die to somebody else. You can make it so that you do not have to roll to being sucked through the airlock again.
Like this
You're
airlock
going to
or
be
any
sucked
sort of
out.
hole.
Any sort of the airlock sucking type holes for the rest of the campaign.
Okay, not like a bullet hole, but airlock. I'm gonna be selfish. I'm gonna make sure I don't have. I've learned my lesson and use both hands
Yes.
and leave and sandpaper. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So that being said, I need you to add 1 stress level to your stress level, and then roll me a panic roll.
Damn it. 3 and panic. Take 6.
Okay. So you're keeping it together, just barely. You can grab onto like either a computer station or one of the chairs, whatever you want to grab onto.
Yep. Got the back of the chair.
All right.
I'm grabbed onto the top of Axel's head. and I hope it doesn't come off.
All right, let's see here. So Axel would be our next.
Unflappable don't need air, you beat bags.
Let's get Axel pulled up here. They need mobility. No successes. Okay. And then
I will say that I will die on the ship of I grabbed Axel, not the chair.
okay.
If that, just because.
All right.
Sorry, Cap. We're dead.
Captain, can I get a mobility roll from you, please?
Yes. Now, I have a mechanical right arm. Does that play into any effect for grabbing and holding on to things?
More with the stamina roll that would come after the fact. But this is basically testing your reflexes to how quickly you can grab something before the door kind of or before the airlock kind of sucks you through. Okay.
And think of all the money you save on fleshlights with that thing.
Hey, don't you
Is
talk
that a
about my
potential new
vibration.
sponsor?
Boy, that's right.
All right. So, add one stress and roll me a stress roll, please.
Stress. Is it
Or panic
stress
roll,
dice?
sorry. Roll me a panic roll.
Oh.
8. All right. 8 is trembling. You start to tremble uncontrollably. All skill rolls using agility suffer -2 modification until your panic stops. So that's 3 people panicked in that fashion. That was Dez, the captain, and Shad. Okay. All right. So now, again, you're dealing with getting sucked into the other room. Go ahead and roll me a stamina, and you can get a +1 modifier with that for your mechanical arm.
Sure.
And this is basically, physically maneuvering yourself to not get crushed by the door. Okay. So you got a success. And you got 2 stunts. So with that, you're sucked through. You're able to kind of grab something for a second to just give you that extra time to time the door out just right. So you are sucked into the next room. But you do have 2 stunts that you can apply to future things.
Okay.
What do you want
Remember
to
us
do?
fondly.
Okay. So what do you want to do with your 2 stunts? You want to save them for future strength rolls for yourself? Do you want to make yourself immune to having to roll those if you continue to get sucked through the doors? Or do you want to give a +1, or actually you give 1 success to another player in the same situation as you?
I guess I'll keep the don't roll for these things
Okay.
again.
You get 2, so you get to pick another one too.
Oh. I'll give a success to
All
somebody
right, who do you want to give it to?
in a similar situation.
I think Axel's probably. Is it Axel?
Axel's in that situation, and the sergeant's in that situation.
Axel, it is.
Okay.
Let's go, bridge team.
All right. So you have
Selfish shift.
stamina. Erm has mobility. The doors. And everybody else just took die rolls. Okay. Okay. So luckily you were able to pass that success to Axel, because if you hadn't, things would have ended very poorly for them. Again, they also get sucked into the next room, and if Stan is literally holding on to Axel, be like, going right with him. The three of you get sucked into the next room.
Aim for the Marines.
We can stab him on the way out.
It's Wednesday, Pooh.
Okay.
Wednesday. It is a blustery day.
It's a blustery day on the bridge. Oh, bother.
Okay.
I want to say that if I get the alien coming out.
Oh, it's so blustery.
Oh, bother.
All right. So I'm actually going to switch the order and continue to go with whoever's the closest to the next airlock room. Just so you guys are aware. Because essentially the further down they are, the less somebody else can do something to help them. All right. That being said, that would be the sergeant.
All right, so you need mobility or stamina?
You need mobility first.
Okay. Do I still... Was the modifier from just a one-time thing, or
that was one time?
Okay, perfect, got it.
Okay. You are successfully able to grab something in the room, and you are currently in the engineering workshop area. So the most immediate things to you, like if you want to grab the first thing in the room, it is a basically like a giant fuel container. There's also the ladder that you could go grab towards that heads up the step up to the next floor. Actually, I'm sorry, that one leads down to the bottom floor. No, that one leads up. Yeah, that one leads up. Actually, that ladder goes either way, so you can go up or down with that ladder. Or there's a computer terminal right by the door. You can tell me what you want to grab onto.
All right. I'll shoot for the ladder.
Okay, shoot the ladders.
Yeah.
Shoot for the ladder.
All right, and then
Where's
Chad's still in his corner.
Okay. He's got a good
Oh,
spot
they
there.
said Shaq. I was like, Shaq? He retired a while ago, big guy.
He's still doing stuff. Just not the basketball game.
Isn't he like Papa John's
He was
now?
on a commercial, wasn't he? Yeah.
He's the new Papa John.
He was on a pizza commercial. Yeah. They needed to replace.
Yeah, after they
Gotten a lot of stuff.
we won't go into all that. All right. He knows what he did. Okay. So we'll do Shad next. So Shad passed his mobility roll. This is basically going to be a stamina roll to make sure that he can hold on. And he... Oh, wait, that's the wrong guy. Stamina roll. Submit. Okay. Shad will cling like all hell to that workstation that he's at, and he's not going to have to make another roll for that. He's going to selfishly use his to protect himself. Okay. That being said, we are now to, I believe, we are to, and this is going to be kind of a joint thing because you guys are kind of working together, the private and the corporal. Private, you're holding on to Corporal, so it's going to be more difficult for you to do things than it is going to be for Dez.
Full. So who goes first here?
You guys tell me what you want to accomplish, and we'll figure that out.
Dez! I'm gonna pull you into this medical unit! Or pull you so you can grab onto it!
Okay, I'll do what I can to help. And
Grab with your other hand! Grab me with your other hand!
and that well, is there anything that's bolted down that I could grab onto that isn't Private Venter?
Yeah. So what can happen is he can pull you closer to the med bay bed.
Mm-hmm.
He's currently holding onto the door of it. So what you can do is one of you can let's see, what kind of bonus does this give you?
Pay no attention to the chat.
What are you doing?
No, don't look at the chat.
Oh, damn it.
I'll type a
Okay.
drop in there.
So, so you can determine which of the two of you makes the roll, and the other one gives the other player a +1.
I'll make the roll considering what just happened in chat.
That's metagaming.
So are these goddamn redemptions. So you know what?
So is the ghost redeeming things. We have a rule.
The ship is haunted.
The ship is now haunted.
So,
I want to
so
die so
wait.
I can do this.
I have to pull him at first. I have to pull him closer, right? That was what we
I
decided, right?
was
So,
gonna do
I
one
have to-
stamina roll for the two of you to get him inside that med bay bed.
Okay, well, my stamina is 4. What's yours?
Stam.
No, 3. My stamina is 3.
What's stamina?
Stamina is on strength.
It's
Stamina. 1.
Your stamina is 1. So yeah, we
Like
should
my-
roll mine regardless of
Oh,
the skill
VG
drop.
Mermaid canceling out the skill drop.
VG the hero. The lords and ladies battling.
All right,
it
who's
out
making the roll?
for our fate? They're leaving it up to us. It should be me because I have a higher.
Okay,
stamina.
and then add your +1 modifier to that.
Okay.
And hurry up and roll before.
Or something else happens, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh, I fucked it up.
Oh, the ghost is calling for 2 different.
There's so many aliens on that. Why do I have so many boxes?
Okay. So the private rolls for pulling that through. So you're successful, and you can get a stunt with that.
Grab this thing.
So again, that can either come in the
That would
form of a
save that.
die roll, or it can become in form of a really impressive feat that you want to describe, or you can let's see. I'll give it to you.
It has to happen
Huh?
right now. Has to
Yeah,
happen right
oh yeah.
now.
This is when it's happening.
Okay.
This is all happening right now.
Okay.
There might not be a tomorrow.
Right, sure. Do I see? Can I? Okay, so while I'm pulling him in, can I use my stunt to also exercise my skills of observation and look for something like the oxygen tube that feeds into the medical bed, or something that generates oxygen on the?
You can make an observation, but yeah, that's probably about all you're gonna be able to do.
Sounds
yeah,
good.
go ahead and make an observation roll, and we're gonna come
Okay.
back and do your panic after that.
All right.
Okay.
So there's more aliens on that.
All right, so let's do your panic real quick, and then we'll resolve the whole thing as a total. So
Okay.
we have to
panic.
add 3 first for the
And
first
let's do it.
panic roll.
Okay, so I have to add 3 to my panic
Yep.
number, which puts it up to
Okay.
10 now, which I
It
believe
is
is
maxed
maxed
out.
out. Can it go any higher?
It's maxed out.
Okay, so then I
you
click
click
panic. Got it. Okay, so I got an 11.
Okay. So
Okay, I can do overkill, but I think it's only if I'm using in combat, right? Overkill is a skill that
What's
you
it
can
say?
only use in combat to fight enemies. It says you don't run and hide when your going gets tough. Instead of panicking in the face of mortal danger, you can turn your fear into aggression and use it as a weapon against your enemy. There's no enemy
No,
here,
the
so I don't
door
think
is
I
your
really-
enemy. You hate the door.
all right.
It just allows me to keep attacking, so I don't
Right,
know,
right,
I don't
right.
know if that's something I want to use anyway.
So
day.
so here's the situation. You feel the overwhelming urge to seek cover yourself. Now that Dez is essentially as safe as he can be inside this this med bay bed situation, you feel the need to seek cover. You must use your next action to move away from danger and find a safe spot if possible. You're not in combat, so that doesn't apply. Your stress level is decreased by 1, but the stress level of all your friendly PCs in short range increases by 1.
That's you, Des. So I'm down to 9.
So let's take a look at the map and consider what your options are here. You could, we'll say, pull yourself around and lock yourself into the bathroom. That's on the other side of that medical bay.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
you could attempt to climb the ladder and face the other. Well, you know what? No, because you have to flee, so you can't go near the doors. So, yeah, I think the bathroom is pretty much your only option.
Are all the doors opening
Yes.
and closing still? Okay.
Nobody's
So
been
bathroom,
stable
or
enough to
what
do
about
anything
going-
about it yet. So,
Can I get inside the med bed with Des?
no, that would be not enough room there. Is
Got it. Okay.
snug as that
So
would
to
be.
the bathroom then.
Yeah. This
Okay.
is part of that space survival thing, like they do with the snow bags. What are they called? Sleeping bags.
What do they do in the
Well,
sleeping
I don't know.
bags?
My scoutmaster talked about it once, and
Sorry,
we're
I'm
just
not laughing.
yeah,
at
you're
you.
laughing next.
And
to
your
me.
experiences.
No. We
That's
just
right.
he just said, boys, make sure you all have your own sleeping bag and they're dry. Make sure they're dry before we go camping. That was
Oh,
what
that's
he
good.
said. Yeah, he
Good
wanted to
advice.
make sure everybody's bag was dry, and we all had a mattress thing to lay on to keep us off the ground. Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Because I don't want to be. I
call that
do not want to
glamping.
be sued.
Some people call
Yeah.
it glamping.
You would have come in handy in Ruby last night.
I would. Oh,
There's a
sorry,
lot
I
of
wasn't there,
glamping.
guys. I was playing. Oh,
Yeah.
there was glamping. Oh, I'll have to talk about
Yep.
this afterwards.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Excited to
Okay.
learn.
Sorry.
Next is kind of the Axel and Stan combo. So Axel,
For a head to come off. Honestly.
yeah.
Wait, did I make it
Oh
to
yeah,
the
yeah,
bathroom?
you made the
We
bathroom.
don't.
You're fine.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, all right. All I'm gonna say is, you may find a
Oh,
lot of
big
lotion
boy.
in there because we need to keep our skin very smooth in space. A lot of
That's fair.
lotion.
Does the door close? Did I close
I
the
will
door
get to
the
that in a
bathroom?
moment.
Okay, cool.
Oh shit, wrong character.
I have some things to do with that cream.
Yeah.
Keep rolling the wrong person. All right, mobility for Axel.
Okay, Axel. This is.
Okay.
I committed to this bit. I could have fixed it. But nope.
Axel is able to grab onto the computer station.
Hey.
And Axel will prevent himself from having to make any more of those rolls. With his stunt. That being said, Stan, you're holding on. I need a stamina roll from you to make sure that you can hold on as all this bouncing around is happening.
Okay.
From
Okay.
memory.
That's something I actually have. Good. So. No mods. I didn't skip leg day, bro.
All right.
You only got one.
You're able to hold on. No stunts, but you're also
Like
not
Snoopy.
continuing to fly. So you're just like
Yeah.
holding on there. Captain, you're good on stamina rolls, but you do still have to roll a mobility for me. All right, very nice. So you're successful, and you have 2 stunts that you can do something about. So, in theory, since you already have stamina, basically immunity to the situation, you could also give yourself a mobility immunity and not have to worry about rolling for the airlock any longer.
That seems like a good idea.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay. And then you got one more stunt to give out. So you can give a free success for mobility to somebody else, like Stan or any of the Marines.
Or, well, did Axel get immunity or not?
He got immunity for mobility. Yep.
I'll probably have to give it to
Well,
Stan to make sure that he didn't. Nothing
Well,
happens.
I just want to, I think I've got immunity
You're not rolling
to, I thought I succeeded, so I do have immunity to public for a door, but not for grabbing the wrong person.
Well, that was just a success. So for this round, you're successful
Oh.
in holding on.
Oh, I thought I had a stunt from last session. Okay, never mind.
All right. So.
Yeah, I'll take whatever I can get. Thanks, Cap.
Yeah, so it's a bonus roll or bonus die to your mobility rolls. All right. That being said, Armageddon. Where's Armageddon? Out for a smoke? Well, that's bad luck for everybody else.
I'm gonna be your slayer.
All right. Well, then we will move on. All right. Let's see.
I did a pretty good impression. I tried to convince.
Oh, that wasn't him.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay. So,
It's okay.
correct. VG Mermaid redeemed a glitch.
He's back. He's back right now. He's here. He was here the whole
All
time.
right.
Didn't you hear
I'm
him?
still going to do the glitch first. So,
I was literally about to light the cigarette until I heard
Do
you.
your
All right.
word glitch.
the glitch is going to be that the private does not get the door shut in the bathroom. So he still has to deal with the air pressure situation going on. Armageddon. You.
Okay.
Oh wait, you're frozen, aren't you?
Freaked out. Yep, I don't have a slow action.
Okay.
And
But you do have a fast action. What would you like to do with your fast action?
calm the fuck down. Is that an action?
So I don't think that you can do your ability at this particular time of banter.
No, that doesn't affect me either, unfortunately. It just affects, I think.
Okay, so if that's the case, does anybody have the list of fast actions? Is there something in there to reduce stress?
Yeah. But it's dirty.
Taking a number 3.
Yeah.
I always lose the page
I think
with
the
all the
private's the only
actions.
one of the opportunities.
Fast action.
Yeah,
No, I always lose the fast action roll or chart.
No, I don't see I don't see anything for reducing stress as a fast
Okay.
action.
You can reduce someone else's
Yeah,
stress.
with command, I believe.
Mm.
All right.
It looks like I think it's a slow action.
Yeah. So unfortunately, there's not anything you can do with that.
Okay. So I'm upstairs,
You are upstairs.
correct?
You're still
And like the crew
yeah.
quarters.
So you have Oh wait, you don't have immunity to anything yet, do you? Didn't you?
I have immunity to whatever doors.
Okay, yeah. So the mobility rolls. Yeah.
Shut.
Okay. I thought you did something like that. Damn it. All right, here we
Here's
go.
a meta thing.
Hmm?
Donkey's just Armand just ran out of fate chips.
There is
There is a
He
god.
did redeem
There is a
something.
god.
Redeemed a skill
Yeah,
drop.
he tried. They told him to
Yep.
off.
There's another one.
Oh well, that too.
Yep. That's how I feel about it.
Though I tell you what, I do. Oh wow, he wants to skill drop the private.
Yeah.
He's trying hard.
He does not want him to get to that lube. Or the hand lotion. Sorry.
I'm already there. He can't stop it.
It's happening. The slow action will relieve stress.
So I will, though. I do like the concept of that. Instead of canceling the bonuses out, that they have the ability to stack instead. So.
Oh Jesus! That's so much words.
What?
All right.
Who's keeping count?
Oh, I will.
Wait. When you say that, I don't follow.
We'll come back to that.
They have a drop and an add. They don't cancel each other out. Or
They just come in to
As
play
yeah.
over and over and over
oh,
again.
they go in. Yeah, they just go in order. So it's like it's a drop. Then the next roll is a bonus.
Yep. Or at least you can't
Okay,
do the bonus during a drop, that kind of thing.
Okay, they're just applied sequentially. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wait, but-
I think
we
that'll
can
be more
double
fun.
up.
All right,
Okay.
so fast actions. So running, moving through doors, hatches, which you don't have to roll for. So if you want to go into another
Great.
room.
So I'm gonna go all the way to the end of the crew
Okay.
quarters, in that last room, and I'm gonna fix up my weapon or whatever I need to do, and just like sit there and just like catch my breath and like hold the flamethrower to whatever starts coming at
Okay.
me.
So you have yourself propped up in the doorway with your legs on both sides of the door. So it's like just chomping down in front of you. But your flamethrower is there and ready to roast anything that's...
Wait.
Yep.
Each door?
No. Your foot is on each side of the door.
Are you saying every? Yeah, but are you saying every door is?
Yes,
chomping
every door
like
in the
that?
entire ship. But you
Oh.
already have your mobility immunity for this, so you don't have to roll for each door.
Jeez.
I like that you're just wide open spread for a shot.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes that's how you get it done.
All right. That being said, next is the sergeant. We're going back around to the sergeant.
I want to
Yep, good.
try to. Well, did we resolve whether I made it to the ladder?
Yes, you are at the ladder.
Okay. Then I want to climb the ladder and go up a floor.
Okay. So you will have to roll a mobility roll to get through the hatch to get to the top floor.
Okay.
Because your immunity is only to the stamina rolls, not that. Okay. You are successful, and you have 2 stunts you can give out. Or you can, yeah, or
I can
well,
pocket
you
'em.
can't pocket them. You make it so that you're immune to having to roll for the crunching doors, which basically kind of saves
Yes.
you in this
Yes.
whole situation.
Yes.
All right, so you have stamina and mobility. Let me circle that so I know who's able to do stuff. Okay, and then for the additional one, you can either save it for another mobility roll of another kind down the road, or you can give a success to somebody else who's still fighting with the door side of things.
I'll save it.
Then add 3 stress and roll me a panic roll. $13. Okay. Flee. You just can't take it anymore. You must flee to a safe place and refuse to leave it. You won't attack anyone or won't attempt anything dangerous. You're not allowed to make... well, you're not in combat, so you don't have to worry about retreat. Your stress level is decreased by 1, but every friendly character who sees you must make an immediate panic roll. You're in a different room than everybody else, so that's not going to be relevant. But yeah,
Okay.
basically, you have to run and you can't do anything to anything other than that, other than try to run and hide until somebody calms you down. But being the fact that you're now immune to the stamina and the other rolls, that puts you in kind of a safe spot. Safe. At least from this.
Yeah.
All right. Shad Jenkins. All right. So Shad here is immune to the mobility roll, so he has to roll stamina to make sure he can hold on. Let's pick the right character sheet this time. Stamina roll. He does hold on, but his stress level increases. He is frozen. Frozen in fear. His stress level and the stress level of all friendly units in short range increases by 1. So that would be Corporal Dez and Stan Crantham.
Right? Am I technically friends? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a non-aggressor. It counts. All right.
You've never eaten lunch in high school with somebody, have you? What do I have to do again? I'm sorry.
Increase your stress level by 1.
Increase or increase?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm up to 4. Is there any trip that I need to be worried of, or are you taking care of that?
Nope, nothing else at this point just yet. I'm just checking redemptions here and seeing which ones actually count.
I just got another skill drop and another skill
Yeah,
drop.
from the mod who gave himself a bunch of fate chips.
Oh, that's
Ah,
so. But what about
That
VG's?
scoundrel.
VG's giving me skill
It's all
bonuses.
about-
She
yeah.
just-
That's what I'm checking.
this is all
See.
about fiat currency here. Fiat currency, bro.
While I'm resolving Dez's stuff,
Oh no, you did turn in all.
while I'm doing Dez's stuff, look through and see how many bonuses actually apply. All right. Dez, you are essentially inside the med bay bed. The door is still open, and it does have a hole in it anyway. So you would not only have to close it, but probably find a way to seal that hole in order to make yourself perfectly secure. But you're at least semi-stable for now. Actually, you don't have any immunities yet. So you will have to give me a stamina roll to make sure that you don't still get sucked out of that spot. That you're still holding on. Okay, that's a success and a stunt. So you can make yourself immune to having to roll stamina rolls for the rest of this portion if you'd like.
And indeed I will.
All right. Okay. I could have sworn this was going to kill somebody. All right. Next up, we have Axel and Stan. So let's see. Axel does not have to roll mobility, but does have to roll stamina.
I like that we're a power couple now.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be pleased.
Axel holds on. Oh, wait, that's Shad. Keep rolling the wrong person again.
I was about to call you.
I gotta, like, get them up next to each other so they don't have to, like... Alright, let's try this guy. I saw the stress and I'm like, wait a minute, Axel doesn't get stressed. Alright, stamina roll. Alright. Axel still holds on.
Yeah.
So... Stan, I need you to roll to see if you still hold on to Axel.
Okay. Mobility?
Stamina.
Okay.
Alright, you're holding on just fine.
Yay.
Basically, if there's a fast action you want to try to accomplish, you can.
Let me read my fast actions. Mostly it involves pummeling shit. Let me see. Overwatch, run, retreat. Well, this is the thing. Can I move through a door or a hatch?
Since you successfully passed your stamina roll, you can attempt to try to grab things and pull yourself across the room.
Okay, I'm gonna, because I'm assuming we're, yeah. Now I'm gonna get really tactical.
Mm-hmm.
So are we like very near the hatch?
Oh, you're pretty close, yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to claw my way back into the bridge.
Okay. I don't believe you have immunity
over the very solid body of Axel.
Sure. Did you have immunity to the mobility rolls, or did you just pass them?
I had immunity to being sucked out of an airlock.
Okay. Okay, so that's the same.
But then I was dumb.
Alright, stand this mobility. Alright, so yeah, you're able to pull yourself through the airlock, or through that door into the bridge, back into the bridge. All right. Captain Tiber. I believe you have immunity to both rolls. So you have the ability to, or the availability to do your regular fast and slow actions.
Excellent. This turn's been paid for by VG, so I need to draw my service pistol and fired wildly at the Marines in the bathroom.
What?
All right.
We have more lotion, Captain. You don't have to do that.
Or-
Wait, has
chat
gravity
demands
been returned, or are we
Still
still
getting
getting
sucked
sucked
out.
out? Is that bullet gonna work? Okay, that's fine.
Like the bullet is the least of our problems.
All right. Is that what you're doing?
Yep, chat
Okay.
demands it.
All right. So roll me an attack roll then. All right, that is one success. Let me see what cover rules there are actually, because I got to make sure that that's
Sorry, VG paid for it. Had to happen.
Yeah, take note, good devil. Hold on just a second. There, yeah, take note.
all right. Short range, there's no modifier. Okay, here we go.
He's writing my name in the death note.
That's the best actor. Write your name in the death note.
Oh no.
Okay. So, all right. So, technically, since the door does not shut, there's no actual substantial cover. So it's going to be actually we'll say that the door frame has a cover of 1. So you're gonna take 1 point of health damage, Private.
Oh, I got
Yes.
shot. Where did I get shot?
In the bathroom.
Yes.
No, where on my body?
Stay away from the lotion.
Away from the
You
lotion.
got your wang blown off.
So I'm sitting down and I get shot.
It's not a critical injury, so
it just goes. It's like it's a
yeah,
flesh
it's
wound.
a flesh wound.
Good old,
Ah, fuck! What the fuck is
it's a
going
good old
on?
Game of Thrones maneuver right here.
Did a fucking gun wound?
All right. All right.
Good old Tigerian Lannister move.
So, I believe if you have a situation like this when somebody is,
Inner bullet.
wait, where's my?
Fuckers in chat blowing out my dick.
I think this institutes panic, actually.
Yeah, I would say.
Hold on here.
We do not need raiders at this point.
We didn't need the aliens.
We didn't need the aliens in this game at all.
I know.
It was like,
they've never
this
got
whole
any
thing could have been
little
like,
tiny thing.
who didn't invite who?
I'm pretty sure that was the plan.
Okay, so
Who didn't invite who to a birthday party, and this whole thing would have went off.
We knew 8 people in a ship would result in mass
Oh,
murder so quickly.
hold on, right here. Right here.
okay, yep. A member of your own crew attacks you. Incites a panic roll. So I need a panic roll from Private Rehnquist Vinter, please.
Alright, more panicking. Here we go. Alright. Wow, I rolled 11. Go high
Okay.
again.
It's your
Am I going into the toilet now?
kind of actually. So seeking cover is again what you rolled.
Yeah, yes. Cover.
He's trying to flush himself.
So now this is no longer a safe space for you.
Place. Yeah.
So you must seek another cover that's different than this cover. So,
Okay,
so the
so
more
I'm
immediate
gonna-
threat of someone shooting you is overtaking your fear of being sucked out of the airlock, and you must
Sure.
now
and being sliced in half. by
now
the
retreat to
force.
another spot that is less shooty.
All right. So
Your
I'd
stress
like
level
to
is decreased by
go
1.
to the bridge. Oh, cool. Okay.
So,
Can I go into the bridge?
So we'll have to finish this real quick now too, and no, he's in between you and the
Okay.
bridge, so that would be the opposite of
what the
fleeing.
hell you will.
But all friendlies in short range are also going to have their panic increased, which is going to be, I guess, just Dez.
What happened?
Your panic increases by 1 because you hear the gunshots going off. In addition to what's happening.
Didn't he blow
I'm a
past me?
healer, not a fighter.
I thought he blew past me to
Who, the captain?
the back of the ship.
No.
Yeah. Didn't him and the Stan?
They blew into this
No, I
room
mean
from the
the,
other room.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
All right. So that does bring us to the private action, in which, of course, you have to seek cover. So from the vantage point of where you are, pretty much the only options you have would be either A, run back over to where Dez is, pull him out and throw yourself in, or go to the ladder for either going up or down the steps.
When I come out of the bathroom, will I see anybody? Any of these
You'll
guys
see
who shot at
the
me?
captain for sure with his gun in hand, pointing at you.
Okay. Do I get to do anything
Nope.
while I'm running, or
You're
is it
just
just
running.
running?
Your panic prevents you from.
Okay. So I like to head towards the ladder.
Okay. Let's see here. You do not have an immunity to the stamina rolls, so I will need you to roll me stamina to make sure that you can hold on during this endeavor.
Okay. Sounds good. Here he comes. All right, just one alien this
Okay.
time.
So you have 2 stunts as well. So you're able to make it to the ladder. You have 2 stunts. You can use one of those to
Do more
gain
stuff?
immunity to having to roll for mobility again. Or, I'm sorry, stamina. Stamina again.
Can I use it to draw my pistol and shoot back at the captain?
You're still in panic.
Damn it.
Uh,
All right, well, so that's pretty much the only thing I can do, right? Is just store that, so or cash it in, so I can
yeah, so you can
not have to roll. For
yeah,
stamina
or you
anymore.
can give an extra stamina roll to somebody else, or a stamina success, I should say, to somebody else if they need it, like Des.
Or can I do the modifier thing too, where I save
Yes.
it for a modifier?
I'll
I'll
save both of them.
I'll do the one thing. I'll use one, so I don't have to do this roll anymore, and then I'll save the other one for a bonus
Okay.
modifier for later.
Okay, and now, please notate that. Then also add one. Did you get that?
$1 million.
Did you get that VG Mermaid?
I didn't
skill
do any.
bonus, by the way?
No, I
Oh,
didn't use it.
But you have
Oh,
you have it
I
notated?
haven't. Oh, I haven't been notating.
Nope.
I thought you were.
I don't keep track of skill bonuses.
Should I have been doing that? I didn't think you did either, but I thought you said you were, so
Nope.
I stopped. But that's my fault. So I'll note it now. Can I pick any
Yeah,
skill?
that one
or
you
is
can
it
do
just-
is on any
just
roll
like a
you want.
wild card.
All right,
I'll
so
save it. Thanks.
that
VG.
being said, I need you to add 1 to your stress and roll me a panic.
Right.
Because you're going to panic again.
All right. I'm so good at this.
Oh,
My
same thing.
Another 11.
All right.
I'm still
So
running.
again, yes, you're still going to continue to run, but your stress level does go down, and at this point, let's see, you're at the steps, so you're not still out of the room yet. So Dez's panic is going to go up again.
Welcome. So like, oh fucking shit! God damn it! People are shooting at us now.
I like the idea that you're actually going to be running toward outer space at this point.
I'm imagining because he's making me do stamina, so I'm like hand holding along the walls or something.
Yep, basically.
this.
Well,
Whatever gets you through the night.
And my feet are.
yeah, it's
being
kind of like
sucked
you let
into
go
space.
until it's quick enough to grab back on again.
Ah, ah, ah.
All right.
So great.
So that takes care of the old private. Now we have Armageddon, who's upstairs, preparing for the worst. You're still in panic, but now you have the ability to do your fast and slow action.
Okay. And I guess there's no slow action to calm down?
Where did I see that?
You have a sock. Just breathe into it.
Let's see. Stop panic.
Well, it's first aid. Yeah, it is just break another's character's panic.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a quick sheet here. I mean, you could talk to yourself. You could just decide you're insane.
So no. So what I will tell you is that from your stance, you see, because you basically could see all the way down between the doors, chomping whatever.
Right.
You do see the sergeant there.
I think I'm pretty safe.
You do see the
See
sergeant
what?
there, who apparently is freaking out as well. Yes,
He
he did
climbed
climb
up?
up. So, though you cannot do anything about your own panic, you could use your abilities on the sergeant if you wish to.
I mean, this is the most realistic thing: is when you're totally losing your own crap, but you're able to help another person. That's pretty realistic.
That's integrity.
That's the way life really works.
Yeah. and with that, the rules also only work that way as well.
How many times does a floor nurse
So
have to do
that seems like the...
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was thinking, how many times does a floor nurse or a server at Applebee's had to do that to somebody? Calm them down when they're just losing it inside.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
He did it too.
And they had this special at Applebee's where
Yeah.
they just gave you all the mojitos for $2 each. You could drink in like the 3-hour happy hour, and
Oh, jeez.
I mean that should have instilled panic across so many servers.
This guy eating mojitos
Eating
over
them.
here.
I can't stop.
Those good old chunky mojitos.
All right. So what do you want to do, Erm?
So, obviously, the only useful thing I can do is calm him down.
That's
And
all right. So give us a reading of what your banter does, or are you going to use just regular command?
banter would not work.
Okay.
In
So you
this
just use.
situation. It's when we're a turn spent in a safe environment or safe place, which means none.
Well, because of the situation, like you are basically in a safe spot now, like you're protected, and so is he.
But
I believe.
aren't we about to be sucked out of the ship?
So you don't have to worry about that anymore, unless you're moving around. Like you're propped up, you're in a spot
No.
where you're good, you're gravy. Unless some external thing comes in and forces you to move, you're fine. Let me double check the sergeant here. Yeah, and he's got immunity to both rolls as well. So he's basically tucked up over by that bunk and just kind of frozen, but stable.
I'll be in my bunk.
So he's in a safe place? Oh, hell yeah.
For once, I get to say it. I'll be in my bunk.
I'm just going to be like, so what kind of fucking vacation is this, Sergeant? Not what I was looking forward to.
Me neither. This wasn't vacation.
All right, and your banter does what now?
So your stress level, and the stress level of everyone in short range of you drops by 2 steps instead
Correct,
of 1.
and that makes you both not broken any longer.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yes.
All right. That does bring us on a full cycle of turns, and we are getting close to ending time here, and we still have to do experience. So I think I'm going to end it here.
Oh.
Unfortunately, because I really thought somebody was going to
Airlock-
die.
I got to start it and end it.
Airlock's still open,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah. We haven't addressed that yet.
Okay.
Right. So, you all managed to use the luck of the Irish and survive. Man, I can't believe nobody hasn't gone catatonic and just right out the door.
I,
A lot of good rolls.
There's a lot of good rolls.
I even
tonight.
thought I
shot,
was.
I even shot
You
somebody.
did shoot somebody. So that's started a whole nother conflict now.
I keep being promised death, and
Yeah.
I don't get death, and I
We've
don't
had
get-
death.
We need death.
We've had some death. Yeah, but this is just going to get more and more interesting now because now there's a war in the middle of the airlock.
That's no problem, BG. You earned it.
Civil War for this.
And let's not forget, Stan's in the bridge, so who knows what the fuck can happen from there.
Oh no, you guys have already seen what's going to happen. I put that in the Discord. And that's, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, sign up for the Discord. You can see all the effery that goes on behind the scenes and beside the scenes in the Discord.
Very true.
We will not sell you NFTs or crypto bro you.
Yeah.
Our sacred vow.
All right.
For at
But
least
if
3
you want
months.
NFTs or crypto, we have
Oh yeah, we'll go send them that.
Experience points. So, if you participated in tonight's adventure, please give yourself 1 experience point.
Yay.
That's me.
I resemble that remark.
All right. Did you risk or sacrifice something to further your personal agenda?
Yes.
Your personal agenda? Let me see what your personal agenda is. El Capitan.
I risk carrying my flamethrower
Yeah.
with me.
At this point, that might be a risk. I don't know if it's for his agenda.
With flamethrower that says
I'm
badass on it.
I'd be curious to the explanation for the captain on this one.
Text messages?
everything was fine and dandy till they showed up.
Okay, so you're trying to eliminate the thing that.
Yes.
Let me think about that one for a minute. That's abstract. All right. Did you risk your life for your buddy PC?
I think Axel gets a point for that.
I think Vinter gets a point for that as well.
I believe Vinter does as well.
Vinter definitely does. I
Wait.
don't.
Wait, what was the question again? I'm sorry, I got distracted by chat. What's
Did
the
you risk
one
your
where
life for your buddy PC?
Yeah, Yeah, I did for
Yep.
Dez.
I don't think I really did for Stan because we were kind of in the same predicament.
Oh no, I was thinking that Axel technically because
Yeah.
she was grabbing on the stuff and saving me, but
Yeah, but they're not here, so they don't count.
well,
So it goes.
Did you challenge or stand up to your rival PC? Did anybody have the opportunity
Not
to?
really.
Really?
Yeah, I was too busy screaming and running for my life.
I suppose if somebody was in range of the captain, they probably would have taken their shots instead, but...
Next
Yep.
stream.
No, it just keeps stacking on, doesn't it? Just like life. Just when you think you can't handle more comes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you make a panic roll?
I sure did.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey!
Everyone
got one.
enjoy an experience
Yay.
point for that.
Which time?
Remember when we never got experience for that? I was there 3,000 years
Did you
ago.
overcome a dangerous event using violent or non-violent means? I'd say we haven't really overcome... Well,
Yes.
actually... I think that should be awarded once
I think
this
we all
whole
did.
airlock thing is resolved.
Fair. Because we haven't actually got away
Correct.
from it yet.
it's not resolved.
Yeah, but what about the chomping doors?
And actually, what's Armageddon did? He got into a whole nother floor where there's no.
Yeah, the
sucking
problem
going
that
on.
I have is that I don't want to award points to some and not others and then forget who got it and who didn't. So I'd rather resolve that once
Sure.
it's completely resolved.
That's fair.
Did you make a significant discovery or revelation?
No, Venture made a discovery that the captain isn't that bad of a shot.
I was about to say that I discovered very clearly that the captain is outwardly aggressive.
I will accept that.
Axel's soft in all the right places.
Probably.
And then
not.
do I get an experience point for speaking up on part of my buddy PC for 2 of their experience points?
No,
Yes.
there's no rallying points.
Damn it!
Appreciate it.
Did you perform any extraordinary action of some kind? I think most people got stunts on their rolls. Did anybody not get a stunt on their roll? No, I think pretty much everybody should get one for that.
All right.
And then, of course, nobody earned any money specifically this time around.
I earned 1 gift sub.
That's true. You did.
There you go. I also
And I
did.
do want to mention that there was the object redemption in the beginning for the birthday cake. I have not forgotten about that. However, I didn't want it just to get sucked out in the airlock, so I'm going to try to push that into once this is
Are
semi-resolved.
you
I
serious?
mean, you want it sucked out
Oh,
in
I
the airlock?
have an
You did read the whole birthday cake, right? That explodes when the
Yeah.
candles are
Oh, I-
lit.
yeah.
Yeah,
No meta.
We can't light the candles with the
I was
airlock.
No
about
meta.
to say, all the oxygen being rushed
Yeah.
out of a room doesn't bode well for candles.
Yeah, you can't light candles with no oxygen.
Yep. Happy birthday! Yeah.
I just want to see which guy says, "Oh man, now that we're out of oxygen, let's light these candles." That'll be the fun.
Fuck yeah.
That's what the flamethrower is for.
I would.
And the flamethrower will take care of that, oxygen or no.
Right.
All right. So thanks everybody for participating. You did much better than I expected you to do this time around. We might have to do something about that. Thank you, chat, for being very interactive tonight and helping out with the chaos and destruction. Hopefully, we'll have a better luck next week or 2 weeks from now to wreak some more chaos and start to murder some people. There are some fun things planned. So, That being said, we should do a raid. We should do a raid. We haven't done a raid in a bit.
Oh.
Oh, wrong window. Bum, 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 bum. So while I'm doing the raid, please, if it's the first time watching us and you enjoyed what you saw, please hit that follow button down at the bottom right-hand corner. That means everything to us. We are almost at 200 followers, which is fantastic. Yeah, our goal, our real goal was to try to hit 300 by the end of June, which is when we started everything. So that'll be our 2-year anniversary, and we will have doubled the number of followers that we had in the first year, which was, an aggressive goal, but it's still very doable. I mean, we're going to be close, I think, regardless. But that's why it means everything to us. That being said, next week we will be switching back to Star Wars. Doodle-doo. And
that's the name of the series.
yes, Star Wars.
Yes.
Run by our very own Bruce Gaskin. Then let's see, we have the Saturday campaigns
Saturday
next for the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Megaverse, which is a fun new Rift story that we're telling. I'm not sure if this Sunday, probably not this Sunday, but next Sunday I think we'll finally start the 5th edition D&D campaign that we've been building up to. And then Monday we'll be back for Star Trek, followed by next Wednesday for another Ruby campaign.
It's a beautiful day we're waiting for.
And then, of course, we are still doing casting calls for the Solar Patrol, which will be taking place of Star Trek in a few weeks. So that is the last open game right now. There is some talk about some other stuff coming up. So, again, join the Discord.
Oh,
Yep, what you got?
and real quick, just to point out, or just to correct, because VG called us out. Just to correct, we will not be doing the Fable campaign this Wednesday. We are still going to be doing a podcast that's going to be kind of centered around Ruby for both fans and non-fans, just to come chat about it.
And that's always fun. Well, it seems we have a very good turnout during those events, which makes it very interactive and very fun. So I would highly encourage everyone to stop in a little bit and make fun of us or ask questions or do whatever, because we get more interaction during that than any other thing. All right,
The seal
let's
drops
see.
during chat. They're weird.
It's like a just chatting.
It is.
stream.
It is a just chatting stream. We just don't change the category because we're still just chatting about tabletop. So.
Aha! Yeah.
All right. Found us a raid. If I can spell it correctly. Oh, Master of Rem. I think some of us already follow them.